Hello guys, what's going on? It's Voodoo here, and I am here bringing you another episode of the Weekly Ritual. And welcome to February of 2014. It is Sunday the 2nd, and just got back up here to my apartment from watching a very disappointing Super Bowl at home with my family. Not disappointing necessarily because of the outcome, even though I was rooting for Peyton Manning, but disappointing just from the standpoint of how much it was not a game and how not competitive it was. It was really one of the best, the Super Bowl I had been most excited for since, my Saints were in the Super Bowl years ago. Just because of the matchup and thought it was going to be a great game, and it turned out to be completely not competitive at all. So it was kind of disappointing, but congratulations to Seattle, to the team and to the fans on winning your first Super Bowl. As a Saints fan, I know, what that feels like after we won it in 2009 for our first Super Bowl. So congratulations for that. But anyway, back to YouTube and the channel. And to talk about last week, you probably noticed that I only got one video out last week, which was my review or Voodoo's verdict of Don't Starve. And it was a video that I had not announced I was doing because I really didn't even think about it until the time I was like, hey, I know enough about this game to review it, so I did that. I talked about how I was, planning on trying to get some things out last week like Kingdom Hearts and Don't Starve, and that things were up in the air though because of the way the weather was. And it turned out that the weather situation turned out to where it was just not conducive of recording. I was actually off of school Tuesday through Thursday of this week. We had another ice storm similar to, the one we had the week previous. And once again, the same situation had occurred. We had a lot of people over here who came over to ride out the storm. People who were stuck here because it wasn't safe to travel. We had Tyler's girlfriend had come over. She brought her pet hedgehog over to watch over her during the storm and everything. So there were a lot of people here. There were a lot of people in and out once the storm ended. I actually had some more friends come over Thursday night that weren't here previously, and so we had people over here, and it was nuts basically all week long. And it was never really, there was never really a situation to do any recording, and I went home for the weekend, as I just mentioned, and I don't record at home, so pretty much there was not much opportunity this week to do recording. Again, as I mentioned, for me to record, I pretty much have to be by myself because I can't really be interrupted. I'm really, for me to get into the mood and to do my commentary, I kind of need to be alone. I kind of need to get by myself, to really be myself and do my commentary. I was never alone all week. People in and out, like I mentioned, and it was not a situation that would have been good for doing recording. I actually recorded the review for Don't Starve during a time when I had just come home and people weren't here at the time, and I squeezed in the video. But other than that, really no good time this week to do any recording. And it's been a weird couple of weeks, like I mentioned, because I have not been able to get on any type of a set schedule with my entire life, basically. It's been like school. We've had school for a couple of days, then we have off for 2 days, then we have school for 3 days, then we're off for 3 more days, then we have school for 1 day, then it's the weekend, and so it's been all over the place. I haven't been able to get into a rhythm with my sleep schedule or with what to expect on a daily basis. It's been crazy, and we just don't get these kind of ice storms down here in southern Louisiana, and to have 2 of them in back-to-back weeks has been really strange. It's thrown everybody off and just hasn't been anything regular. So, on to the good news, is that this week there's no projected ice storms or winter storms, and so we should finally have a normal week. It'll be my first week. It's the 4th week of school. It'll be the first week, again, barring any kind of weirdness going on, that I will have school Monday through Friday. I'll have a full week of classes. I'll be on a schedule. I'll know what to expect, and which is great because, just in my life I can get on some type of schedule, which means I can get on a schedule for YouTube. So that means that there should be regular content coming this week. Now, I'm aiming for content to begin on Tuesday of this week. And so what are my plans? What I'm going to do this week? Well, first off, I will be posting a video that I said I was going to do last week, but I will be posting the video this week where you can post up questions for my second episode of Questions and Answers. I will be leaving that. I will make that quick video, post it. It will be up, and you can begin to post your questions in the comments of that video. And once I have enough questions, I'll be making my second Q&A video. So that will go up this week. But this week I really want to do, as I've been mentioning for weeks and weeks and weeks, but for whatever reasons it just hasn't been able to get done, Kingdom Hearts. Again, my Kingdom Hearts playthrough was doing very well. I'm sure there's people who want me to go back to Kingdom Hearts, and I want to, and that will be happening this week. So emphasis on Kingdom Hearts. Don't Starve. I may be actually recording and doing more than just my normal 130-minute video. Reason I say that is this. I only have 2 videos up of Don't Starve. However, during all this weird time and this time that I haven't been recording, I have been gaming a lot off camera, whether co-op with Brandon or on my own. One of the games that I have played significantly off camera and have watched other people play is Don't Starve. So I have learned a ton about Don't Starve. I have learned almost all there is to learn in the game. I've learned really good strategies. I've learned ways to cope with different situations and what to craft, when to craft it, where to set up a base, all that kind of stuff. I just know so much more now over the past week than I knew back when I was making videos of it, that I can really do a good job. And I actually did a run, I forget what day it was, I think it was Thursday. This past Thursday, I did a run of Don't Starve off camera. I survived until day 75 when I finally died. I had survived 2 winters and finally just got killed by, I accidentally pulled like 3 different sets of enemies at once, and they all attacked me and wound up killing me on day 75. So I survived quite a long time. I know even more now than I did on Thursday when I survived to day 75. So, Don't Starve I may be playing more of because I'm really into it. I'm kind of addicted to the game, and I want to continue that run I started a couple weeks back, and it's going to turn into more of like a walkthrough than a playthrough because I know so much about it now, and you'll notice the next video I put out that I just understand everything so much better, and I know what's going on and how to do things. So Don't Starve I may be doing more than 1 video this week of. Now, whatever time is left over, whatever days I don't want to do Kingdom Hearts or Don't Starve, will be, I'll try to throw in some Assassin's Creed 4 in there, you know, if there's some time to squeeze that in. Now, I'm not entirely sure 100% again if I'm going home this weekend. I probably will not be. I think I'm going to be on this regimen this semester of going home every 2 weeks. Seems like a pretty good time for me, so that I have every other weekend I'm here able to do content, and the weekends are really some of the best time for me to do content. And so I'm thinking I'm going to be here this weekend, which means extra content, but we'll have to find out. If everybody in my apartment's going to go home, I might go home as well. So we'll just see, you know, where the time takes us. So that's what's coming up in the immediate week. Now, some things I want to confirm for you guys about February. For PS Plus, it has been confirmed that both Outlast for the PS4 and Metro Last Light for PS3 are both going to be free on PS Plus this month. Now, as far as playthroughs, I definitely want to do a playthrough of Outlast, and I definitely will be doing a playthrough of that. I think it's about a 6-hour game, survival horror, with the face cam. It should be a lot of fun. I'm going to be doing a playthrough of that. I don't know when these games are going to be up on PS Plus, so whenever they're up, we'll deal with it at that point. Metro Last Light's a game I definitely want to check out. I have to see if I'm going to do a playthrough of it on YouTube or if I'm just going to play it on my own. And the reason is because I'm playing all kinds of other games right now. Kingdom Hearts and Assassin's Creed 4, which are both very long games, over 20 hours long. It's going to take me forever to get through those 2 games. So, but at the same time, I kind of want to do a playthrough of another game to break up content, you know what I mean? Because both Kingdom Hearts and Assassin's Creed, though they're very different games, are still both third-person, melee combat style games. And Metro Last Light is a first-person shooter that's very much different. So I may be looking to do a playthrough of Metro Last Light on my YouTube channel. But, I kind of would like your feedback on that. If you guys want to see me break up the content with news of Metro Last Light, let me know that. I think it would be good to break up the content, but, I don't know what you guys want. So if you guys don't care about seeing Metro Last Light, I don't have to do a playthrough. I can just play it on my own. But those are confirmed. I'm not sure what days those are going to be out on PS Plus, but we'll have to see. In other news, Brandon and I are approaching the end of both Ibanob and Borderlands 2. I have no idea when we're going to be playing co-op again to beat those games, but whenever we beat them, I'm going to be reviewing them. So, I don't know when that's going to be or whatever, but it should be soon, relatively soon. And then I completely forgot, we will be doing a playthrough of Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. It's a very short game, about 3 hours. I'll be doing a playthrough of that with him with no face cam, and that will be coming up later. So there's all kinds of different games I'm looking to do playthroughs of and videos. This week in particular, look for what kind of has been the norm over the past few weeks, which is Don't Starve, Kingdom Hearts, Assassin's Creed 4. Alright? So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you. Again, I apologize for how crazy the past couple weeks have been, but I don't control the weather. I don't really have any control over the situation at that point or the situation that goes on here. So, but things should be getting back on a regular schedule now that the weather has figured itself out, and we should get back to normal, and it'll be great and a lot of fun. So thank you guys for hanging in there. I'm Voodoo, and I'll see you this week with some content, most definitely, and I hope you enjoy it. So peace out.